Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andar. Welcome one, welcome all to another edition of Andar Plays, brought to you by Razorlight Entertainment. It is a pleasure to be here with all of you today, and I hope you guys are doing very, very well. We are going to live stream EON Fighter. I hope you guys will have a great time watching this. Hold on, I'm actually making some entries all over Discord and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just making some posts here and there, and then we'll get to it. But in the meantime, I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome to another edition of Andar Plays. It's brought to you by Razorlight Entertainment, and today we're going to be playing EON Fighter, which is published by an indie dev by the name Nicholas. He has done a lovely job. In the interest of full disclosure, Razorlight Entertainment has worked with Nicholas to do a lot of, bug fixing, quality testing, and collaboration to spread the word. But the reason we did it is simply because the game is absolutely top-notch, very enjoyable, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I will give you a tour of the game now that it is available on Steam. Welcome to EON Fighter. So basically, the controls, the menu are quite simple. You have your introduction, credits, play guide, and also the exit. In the guide, you will be told about how the game works, the various pickups, etc. that you can take. Of course, I've already live streamed this previously, and I've explained a lot of these concepts. You have a well-set menu over here with full screen, interpolation, VSync sound effects, music, and language. I believe right now you have multiple languages that are provided. We will, of course, stick to English for the sake of, well, my understanding actually. I'm completely ignorant in terms of absolute fluency when it comes to anything other than English, and even my English is questionable. We're gonna go ahead and play. Okay, so I have already completed all 10 sectors of this game, and I've unlocked pretty much everything. In the upgrades menu, I have all the perks, etc, etc. I have pretty much all the ships as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and play endgame content. First, I'm gonna go ahead and show off the simulator. We're gonna go ahead and fight the Daymares. There are 4 enemy races in this game: the Uroks, Daymares, Zilgu, and the Ezons. So we'll go ahead and put that up. I'd actually done Ezons before. I got like 3,000 kills in 10 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Let's go with the Daymares, and God help us all. So the game's controls are very simple. WSAD to move, mouse cursor to aim and shoot with the left click button, space is to brake, and shift is to dash. That's how we do things. Okay. So one of the cool things added after a lot of patching EON Fighter is this amazing UI that you see over here. HP, shields, overheating, as well as afterburner fuel range are all displayed within a very small space right next to the ship. It makes it very convenient. You don't have to pay attention to pretty much anything. Big thanks to Sandworm on Discord, basically, for that suggestion. We forwarded it to the developer. So many things like twin stick control, which the game fully supports, was added courtesy Revolution, and his suggestion regarding the same. Yeah. Game's pretty solid. There are no bugs that I know of. It plays pretty well. And another addition to this game, apart from the UI being so absolutely fantastic and clean, is this. If you press tab, you will see all the upgrades that you have collected and how they have modified the stats that you have so far. Pretty self-explanatory. HP, armor, shield recovery, and incoming damage reduction, the number of projectiles that you have, damage increase, cooldown recovery, all of that is over here. Also, the magnet range at which you attract loot. Yeah, you got all your stats over here that you can basically consult to know how powerful your ship is and what kind of upgrades you want to accumulate over time. What we are playing here is called the simulator. It's basically an unlimited monster killing, ship killing adventure. there is literally no particular purpose for doing this other than to satisfy yourself in getting a high score and having a gala time. You could also consider it as a sort of proving ground for your corporate superiors. In this game, you're basically playing as a corporate, well, goon who is moving around the galaxy to harvest crystals, which become money somehow, because that's what happens to crystals in real life. And they fuel humanity's war efforts against, well, pretty much the whole universe, really, at this point. No, it is not Warhammer, but it comes very close, this game. There you go. I'm actually using the WSAD movement system right now, with the mouse click to shoot and aim, but you can change it in menus. Let's take an extra weapon over here. We actually have 3 weapons to choose in terms of secondaries. I'll take mines. Mines are actually kind of fun. You just drop them around and then fun shit happens. Let's go to an add-on projectiles. It's one of my favorite, really. I love having, like, the game max right now, I believe, is 10 projectiles. I love having that. Yeah, so the game is bug-free at launch. As far as I know, there's nothing that I have found where I can say, oh yeah, that's a game-breaking bug or anything. But do feel free to join the Discord for the game. Leave any suggestions that you have. Do try it out. It's available on Steam. It released today, yesterday, depending on where you live in the world. Yeah, I need to strengthen my shields. I'm pretty sure if I leave my shields like this, I'm gonna start getting HP hits very soon. Very good. You know what would be really cool right now? Tactical nuke. Some enemies have shields there. They are inherently more difficult to bring down, so be careful. If you step out of the circle, the game will actually give you 5 seconds to get back into the circle, whereupon, and at the expiry of which, you lose your run. The point of this is to stay alive as far as possible in this arena, to show how cool you are as a dude. It is a test of your manhood. That's what it is. And if you don't succeed in being a successful corporate shill, your manhood will be questioned for all eternity. That's what it is, guys. That's what we're fighting for. It's a test of manhood. Very nice. So you can see the time that you have spent so far at the top of the screen. I've spent 4 minutes right now. I have all the upgrades unlocked once again. That's why the name of the stream is EON Fighter Full Throttle. We don't have to... Whoa! Hey, die. Yeah, we don't have to unlock anything, so we're gonna play it like the maximum possible efficiency that's possible in the game for a ship. Oh my god. Look at the sheer number of projectiles flying around on the screen, man. They're not even my projectiles. Yeah, this is basically an end game scenario. So everything I'm gonna show you guys today is gonna be like end game stuff, simply because I've already played the game's campaign sectors before on my stream. I don't think you need to see that. There I go. I'm dead. There you see? See? See how cool it can be? Let's go again. And yes, the circle actually reduces over time as you are playing. You will have a smaller space gradually within which to move and within which to shoot the enemy. But actually, depending on your build, you can get pretty successful. It also depends on how lucky you are with your secondaries, honestly. I'm just trying to get as much XP as I can. Oh, nice! When did I get that weapon? And where did I get that weapon from? So, I guess I randomly got a secondary, which is really cool. I don't know where I picked it up from, but alright. I will accept it without any complaints. Alright, I'm level 5. You can see the level indicators at the top left of the screen. Very nice. You can grab the game right now on Steam. It basically released last night, today, depending on whose time we're talking about, November 22nd. And it is available at a very cheap price. Well, and also for the value that the game gives you, I feel like the price is pretty cheap, honestly. So support the dev, you know. Support good indie games. I feel we owe that to everybody. Especially when a game is literally bug-free out the gate. That's actually pretty good. Alright, we've got pretty much everything that we need right now. We've killed all the enemies. Let me afterburn my way to glory. I'll actually go ahead and get explosive orbs, which actually make leveling a lot easier. There are some weapons in this game that are absolutely amazing. There we go. Love the little explosions. Kind of fun. Hey, let's get some bonus experience so we can level up a lot faster than we are right now. Very nice. I need the XP. I don't really care who I kill right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get projectile speed, get some— Oh, I died! I walked right into the enemy there. That was not smart. Let's be honest, that was pretty dumb as far as I'm concerned, isn't it? It was pretty dumb of me to do that. Yes. Well, that's what you get when you fight like a douche. Okay, actually, before we begin, hold on. Yeah, I want to actually go to the main menu, and I want to change the type of enemy so I can show you guys exactly how the game plays with different enemies, different environments. One strength of this game, as I wrote in the review section for it, is that every level is unique, every challenge is different, and the game brings a lot of variety to the table that I feel is quite good. I also feel like we need some variations for Projectile Plus. That seems to be literally like the go-to. The moment you start any kind of run, you want more projectiles ASAP. So I feel like we need a few more varieties to scale up damage. Alright, we've started off pretty well. These enemies appear to be slightly less dangerous than our aforementioned pirate friends. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna get nasty as time goes on. Okay, I need to get some damage upgrades here. I'm not able to pierce their shields. Okay. Let's go and get more experience. I want to level up a little bit faster. We'll take Tactical Missile, which is basically nukes. Yeah, that sort of an explosion takes place, which is quite nice, actually. Makes you feel good. Yeah, there you go. I feel right now like getting tactical nukes makes the game a lot easier. Like if you have it, it is way more manageable, especially when you're playing like the endgame simulator. Very nice. Yeah, this is going to be a blessed run by the Emperor's race. It's going to be really good. Okay, we got them. Yeah, you can see the amount of damage that Tactical Nuke actually does. And it kind of makes it like a must-have for a lot of these limited space runs. Like, there are certain weapons that you will really want for doing runs like this. In the normal campaign scenarios, like, the sectors are open-ended, and you don't really have to try to make the best use of the space that is available to you. Whereas in runs like this, it's a little bit different because the space is really limited, and you want to do a lot of high damage as you can in as short a duration as possible. Yeah, let's get... oh, shoot. Awesome. Okay, let's take HP cooldown so we can actually lay down some pretty good fire. Very good. I want to avoid the enemy projectiles as much as possible. I'm gonna leave a lot of the grunt work to my tactical nuclear weapon. I feel that's like way better. Alright, so we've actually got plus 10 projectiles, you can see. I'll go ahead and take Shockwave. Shockwave does fun things like that. Yeah, so your primary weapon can change dramatically depending on what you decide to take. And that actually can make a lot of difference, truth be told. Yeah, some of the secondary weapons are not so great, like some of the primary weapons are not so amazing, but sometimes you get stuff like this, and depending on how many perks you have and, you know, what kind of upgrades you've taken, it can actually make a pretty big difference. Remember to collect your EXP as fast as possible. Don't leave it lying around because you will need all that EXP to perform well. One of the things I noticed in this game is like when you get bonus projectiles, the developer has balanced out a possible abuse of too many projectiles going off in one direction by having 5 projectiles appear in the front and 5 of them in the back, and somehow the thing seems to work. Like, I would have been skeptical of having half my firepower wasted on one side of the map, but it just works out, really. Beautifully done. Okay. Oh, I think I took EMP. I wanted to take another weapon, but that's alright, that's alright. We're good. EMP is also quite good. It'll stop enemy ships in their tracks, immobilize them, make it easy to destroy them without taking too much damage. But still, I wanted to try out other weapons, honestly. Alright, we're doing pretty well. We get very good defenses at the moment. That's helping quite a bit. Remember that all mine defenses are augmented by endgame perks that I've purchased. When you play it for the first time, you want to stay away from the simulator, run a couple of sectors, upgrade your ship, you know, get all the perks, and then come to the simulator. This is basically endgame content for EON Fighter. Let's take magnet range. I want to collect everything that is owed to me. I don't want to lose any of the EXP. I mean, I've not seen EXP modes despawn, but I do believe in this particular mode, you know, the EXP modes outside the circle will actually, outside the boundary will despawn eventually. I believe so. I might be wrong, but then again, I do pick up all my EXP, so that's never been too much of a difficulty. Now let's clear out this side a little bit, give me some breathing space. Yeah, I'm taking way too much damage by doing that. Yeah, I think the tactical nuke is my equalizer. It's doing a fantastic job of giving me a strong balance against the enemy. Let's just break the rules a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna fire in single tap slow motion for a moment just to let my cooldown, you know, deal with itself. A bit of a burst there. Yeah, we are staying alive, so that's not gonna be a problem. I think the key is to ensure that you deal with one side first before turning to the other. You know, don't try to handle everything in one go. And you can manage the crowd. But remember, I have not played any of these exercises, any of these scenarios before maxing out my character. So I say again, like, if you find the game a bit challenging, finish the individual sectors, the campaign map, and then you can play the simulator. Okay, I don't actually know what happens if that circle gets super small. I've never survived beyond like 13 minutes or something. I think that's my personal best. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, so I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna go. A bit of an HP boost, but you don't want to be caught outside, honestly. If you're caught outside, the chances of you dying are very high. Look at that, the circle is super small. Now I have hardly any place left to go, and I end up dead. But that's, yeah, that's what this whole system is all about. It's the simulator is basically an arena in which you play the game, and in which you put a lot of pressure on the, a lot of pressure is put on you by the enemies, basically. Okay, let's go ahead and choose another kind of enemy. We have played the Ezons, the Daemons, the Zilgu. We'll actually go ahead and play the Uroks. Let's go ahead and use this ship. Oh! I had the first crash. Well, that's what you learn when it comes to games. You will always find that something will happen in the game after you release it, causing it to crash. So there you go. That is a problem. Okay, cool. Let me just go ahead and dump this in the developers chat and just let him know that there is an issue. He has to look at it, and I'm pretty sure he will. Yeah, the dev support for this game is pretty awesome, honestly. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here we are. I hope you're back. You guys have broadcast. Everything's good. Yes, it is. All right, let's get to it. We're gonna play. Yeah, that's what I chose. Simulator and the Uroks. Engage, please. I think it'll be fine. It was just like a rando crash that happened. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. No, it's actually crashing with the Uroks. Okay. So that is a bug that the developer has to work on. Alright, that's fine. I'm sure it'll be patched very, very soon. Sorry about that, guys. That happens on the live stream, but that's alright. This happens when you select Uroks for the simulator. Yeah, this is what happens. You test and test and test, and unfortunately, no matter how much you test, you end up having a problem sometimes. There's a certain amount of data that doesn't make it through, or some stuff like that happens. Okay, let's go ahead and select the Ezons. I think it'll be fine after that, or I'll have to verify the files or something. Oh yeah, I'm getting a crash. Okay. I'll have to confirm the game. Hold on, guys. Give me a moment. I'll have to confirm the game's files very quickly. Perhaps something got invalidated. But there you go. That is EON Fighter. Let me just go ahead and do that right now. It's going to take me a bit. So I'll just put on the intermission video while we do that. And I'll try to keep chatting while that is happening, in the back. All 9 files have been validated successfully. Okay, so things seem to be alright in that segment. I'm gonna actually test the game very quickly. Okay, so I kind of found out what the problem was. It seems to be the third ship that's being selected. All right, let me just report this to the developer. Okay, yeah. Sorry guys. That was actually the third ship in the game that's a bit bugged. It'll be patched presently, and you guys can enjoy it. So sorry about that. But this is what you kind of find as you're enjoying the game, as you're going through, playing various bits and pieces of it. You find bugs, you find issues, and you basically have to deal with it. That's essentially how it goes, So that's what we did. We are going to deal with it our way, isn't it? That's how life goes. That's how it is. That's how the cookie crumbles, and that's how we have to deal with it. Okay, let's go ahead and start combat. Alright, we're actually fighting these guys. They're the Uroks or something. They're basically Klingon warriors. This ship is a little bit unsteady when you're turning. It kind of, shakes a little bit when you do that. But otherwise, pretty solid. Oh, so each of the ships has like a different starting weapon. Well, that explains why I have a secondary to begin with. It's pretty cool. Alright, you can actually see that every ship in this game is unique, has got a different kind of, aerodynamic handling, which is very cool. Alright, we got overheating happening. The overheating in this game is directly tied to the number of projectiles that you're shooting, minus the cooldown reduction upgrades that you have chosen at that point. So what that means is, as you keep shooting more and more projectiles, you're going to generate more and more heat, and that's going to, shut your gun down very quickly. That's going to happen. So be careful to manage your heat emissions or get the proper perks. Alright, we got most of them. We're good. We're doing good. Level 11 is where we are right now. I'm gonna take even more EXP buffs so that we don't have to worry too much about getting EXP anymore. Let's go ahead and get mines because reasons. I love the mine explosions. Like, when they explode together, they're pretty damn good. Okay, we managed not to lose any HP. That's good. So each ship in the game, you know, moves in its own unique aerodynamic way. Um, I like the last ship itself, but there are a bunch of ships that are quirky, have their own characteristics. It's kind of fun to fly, honestly. And the game designs, the ship designs are pretty good. Keeps you interested, like you start picking your favorites and you only fly those ships. I would love to see a backstory to each of the ships, like the company that designed it, what was the story behind their designs, what was the philosophy, and you know, some sort of historical event that took place in the life of each ship that made it either important or unimportant in the corporate race today. I would love to see that, yeah. Every ship with its lore description, you know, would actually be pretty cool. Yeah, let's take piercing bullets and shield recovery speed. Alright, we're managing to survive here, which is really good. Now, if you go ahead and look in here, my damage reduction is like 15% at the moment. And we have 80% shields EXP increase. 80% bonus right there. Take weapon range, we can shoot further. Amazing, I thought I must have played like for 15 minutes already, but it's only been like 5.5 minutes altogether. That's very cool. I'm not sure. Let's take energy burst, although I don't know how useful it's gonna be, but okay. Interesting, we actually have a magnet range of... I have actually no idea. Oh yeah, right here. 170%, which is very cool. Hold on guys, give me a moment. I'll be right back. I need to just quickly splash some water. it is very cold out here actually, and sometimes the weather can be super dry. Yeah, give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay. So there I was chilling out, getting everything together, splashing some water, having a gala time. But, okay, now I'm back. Let's go and get... I don't know. Let's take ship speed. I feel the ability to dodge the enemy is going to be really important. Yeah, tactical nuke can be really good. Mines are also very nice when you want that AoE to give you some assurance of, safety. Yeah, I'm just letting my bullets loose. Very cool. But I don't have shields right now. That's gonna be a thing. Gotta be careful. Yep, shields down. Yeah, I'm gonna need some HP. Oh yeah, kinda lost it right there at 8 minutes. How cool is that? Okay, let's go take another ship. Let's go and do you. You look like one of those SpaceX type futuristic ships that could be pretty good, right? We got EXP. Let's go for passive HP. Let's also go for double damage. Alright, let's go. Ooh, this is a nimble little arrow. Reminds me of the ship, the light fighter from Wing Commander. Heart of the Tiger, I believe it was. Pretty good. Nice. Okay, let's keep going. Here we go! Okay, things are heating up. Let's get some EXP very quickly. So the premise of EON Fighter is that you are a corporate pilot. You're working for a corporate that basically wants to harvest resources in order to pay for the war that humanity initiated against pretty much every living race across the galaxy. So apparently that's who we are. We came, we saw, we decided everything needs to die. Okay, we actually have a decent firing rate right now. We're doing a good job. Penetration is not bad. Damage leaves a little bit to be desired, but then damage always leaves everything to be desired, you know? You never have enough damage. Good. Let's go and get plasma ring. We are in a ring. Makes sense that we would use our own ring. Nice. Alright, those plasma rings are doing a very good job. Yeah, there you go. They're actually clearing everything out. Even better than the tactical nuke, I would say. Okay, more cooldown is required. But I think as we approach like 10 minutes or so, it's gonna be problematic. Make good use of the afterburner using the shift key. Hold it down and you'll zoom across the map. Depending on which ship you use, you can actually perform some very tight turns and a very nifty tricks actually. Did I just get lasers? I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't even look at my choices. I just, like, clicked on lasers and that happened. Cool! Love these lasers. They're very good. Take damage increase. I love it. Yep, magnetometer is always good. Alright, weapon fire rate, and at this time now you can notice that the enemies are starting to increase in number. Let's go and get weapon cooldown. That's gonna be necessary if you want to keep firing, if you want to survive. These rapid-fire lasers, while very good, are not the be-all end-all, you know, weapons here. There are some things like thermal orbs and explosive blue and orange plasma balls, which are very cool. I would say those are like real endgame weapons, actually. But we are doing well. We're hanging on. Yeah, get projectile increase. We have to terminate a lot of these ships as quickly as we can. What level am I? 41, okay. Already have the plasma rings, right? I'll take field force. And projectile speed would be very good. Helps me... Projectile speed combined with the range actually helps you reach ships further apart. Lets you keep your distance, you know, from nasty little buggers that are throwing projectiles all over the place. Now let's get shield recovery. I feel like we're gonna need it. Whee! Remember guys, EON Fighter is available on Steam. Go ahead and get it now. It has my full support because I love it. Absolutely love it. I have posted a sponsored review as well on Steam, pretty much telling you guys exactly why I love this game, for its graphics, for the bug-free gameplay, which is awesome, for the unique creatures, the diverse levels, the various ships that are absolutely awesome, the modified UI, all of which just, you know, make the gaming experience really good and fulfilling. Alright, we got them all. 7 minutes and going. Okay, we're actually doing a good job. We've reached about 8 minutes. I don't know how far we can survive beyond this, but I will take the 40% damage increase. That just makes it a lot easier. And I've reached level 50. Level 50 is the max in the simulator, and you can see that we're doing a pretty good job of surviving, honestly. Time when fighting the Ezogs, or the basically the Borg race in this game, was like 10 minutes. Did I mention that you can shoot down missiles in this game? I didn't, right? You can actually shoot down missiles in this game. So watch the green rockets explode as they're coming towards me. It's because my gunfire is connecting with them. That's pretty awesome. You can step outside the combat zone ever so briefly, for like 5 seconds, and the game will start counting down, and if you're not back in, you will lose it. So you can see there, it says return to combat zone. Okay, let's take lasers simply because the area within which we have to stay is so small. That is a lot. Oh god, I just got swamped. Yeah. So I survived actually until 10 minutes and 28. That was kind of like my previous best as well. I survived for like 10 minutes, I think, altogether, the previous run. But that's basically what Eon Fighters Endgame is like. You can play the simulator and have a gala time murdering stuff, like we just did. Let's go ahead and choose another ship. This time I'll go ahead and take you. Let's see how that goes. Now I'm gonna play another sector here. I'm actually gonna play Sector 9. These are basically high activity sectors. What that means is these are essentially sectors where, you know, the monster spawns after you finish the single player campaign will be much higher than they would be in the normal version of that map. So let's say that the normal version has like 100 monsters, high activity would spawn maybe 300-400 monsters. It's kind of like that. I say monsters, I mean enemy ships. So we can actually go ahead and choose that. We'll see how it looks. Let's do it. Okay, so this ship is actually, it turns pretty normally. But it's got like a slower acceleration. Alright, let's start with the cooldowns, you know. Remember, these maps are not about killing many enemies, they're about harvesting as many crystals as possible to feed to your cargo tanker carrier. Let's take some projectile increase upgrades. Let's do some more damage. Basically, since our time on target is fairly low, you know, we're not scoring so many hits on the enemy. We want to make each hit count. So that's how we should go about it. Yeah, I kind of waited for them there just to get a little bit closer to me, but we don't have the time. Cool, I think I got one more enemy to kill. Yep, now we can go to the cargo ship. Of course, in normal missions you still have to deliver said cargo in order to complete it, otherwise you're not going to get the highest number of points possible. And you won't be able to go to the next stage, basically. Yeah, unless the cargo ship collects the money due to the Emperor, you cannot leave. Ah! Kinda zoned out there for a moment. And I died. See, this is what happens if you zone out and you don't pay attention. You end up very, very, very dead. Yeah. But the game is absolutely fun, you know. You just have a ton of fun playing this game and having such a good time with it. Yeah, let's try Sector 6 with high activity. Let's change the ship, if I can. What am I thinking about? I have a thought in my head that is not fully forming. I guess it is late in the night, I might be asleep as well. I want to do Sector 9. But sure, we can do Sector 6. Let's do it. I feel like these bosses are comparatively easier compared to the EONs. Like, their resources just move around like crazy, man. Cool. What is that? Ooh, I got a nuke bomb. Holy shit, very nice. I think that's like a new weapon that Nicholas added in one of the patches. Very good. I like that. Like, you trigger it and then watch everything explode. Alright, we got it. Let's finish the sector. Oh, I ended up getting destroyed. Jeez. See, that's what happens if you make like one mistake. I kind of knew I was gonna pay when I, you know, rammed the enemy ships. That's not really advisable because you don't get invisibility frames when you're dodging or you're afterburning in this game. So if you hit something, you're dead, basically. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I love this game. As you guys have seen, there's literally, there's no game-breaking bugs. There's nothing that really looks weird or anything or handles weird. Game's good. Every ship is unique. Every ship has got its own characteristics. Enemies are unique. Enemies do weirdly enemy stuff, as expected. And as is always appropriate, we work for, you know, a greedy corporate who wants us to mine all the resources in the known universe. That's how it is. That's how it is, guys. That's how it is. Okay, we're gonna finish this particular level with a comfy margin. I feel good. That's it. Okay, let's finish off these guys and load the remaining cargo ships. Whee! Nice. Okay, weapon rate sounds like a good idea. Gonna stand there, deliver off the goods. They're generally like 5 levels per stage. The 5th one being a boss, obviously. Yeah, we're in good shape, no worries. Yeah, that's neatly lined up, wasn't it? Yeah, all of them just neatly lined up for that attack. Very cool. Let's just take all of that and keep going. Magnet range, please. Good. Yeah, let's take projectile damage increase so we can get through their shields really quickly. Yeah, we're getting a lot of time bonuses, so we should be fine, really. Oh, wow! Yeah, don't ram the enemies. Like I said, you don't get any sort of invisibility frames, and that's what I just did there. I went ahead and rammed the enemy, and what I got was a massive loss of HP. Alright, I thought I was dead there. I really thought I was gonna. Turns out I wasn't. Beautiful. Very nice. Very, very good. Okay, let's go and take weapons range. Oh, look at that nuke. Ooh, I like that. I actually like that nuke explosion. Very nice. Hey, where's my money? Nice. Another nuke? Really? Okay, let's do it. Let's have some fun. No, the nuke's gone. Despawns. There's a limited time. So every time you finish delivering, you finish about 16.5 or 16.7% of the cargo. Let's go for seeking plasma. Homing plasma bombs! This is actually one of the best weapons in the game. It just goes insane and tears everything on the screen to pieces. Cool, that worked pretty well. Okay, something just happened. I don't know, I saw a flashing sign. I'm not entirely certain what that is. I think maybe that was the game telling me that I'd lost my shields. Maybe. Yeah, I love the Seeking Plasma. It just destroys everything on screen. Alright, we're at 95%. We should be done pretty soon. And then we'll go to level 4, and then one level later, we'll be facing the boss. Alright, so that should leave us at like 48-ish. Let's go ahead and choose, I'll go ahead and choose mines, because mines are pretty cool. And I save as much effort as possible by killing all of these guys close enough to me that I can collect everything, all the XP bars, and then just nap off. But I also have to be careful that I don't kill myself in the process, you know? Oh my god. Oh, they fire homing bombs! Oh, that's why. Okay, I was wondering what that sound was, like why I was getting like a short circuit type sound in the game. So that's basically the homing bombs fired by the enemies. Oh, that makes fantastic sense, actually. Very good. Well, I'm back to full HP, I'll be fine. Yeah, you see those homers? They actually prevent you from standing around and trying to pick the enemy off from a long range. If you don't keep moving, the enemy's gonna fire those homing photon torpedoes or plasma torpedoes at you. Good. Okay, so we'll just take that, hit the nuke, bye-bye. Okay, so that wraps up this wave, and the next one should be the boss. Yeah, so there you see that having the thermal seeking orbs is actually pretty cool. Landmines are really nice. Force field, I'm not entirely sure how it honestly helps us because we're constantly in motion. And I didn't see it destroy an enemy, so that's just me. We'll take weapon cooldown. Oh, so this is not the boss stage. Not yet, anyway. We got one more. Yeah, I had to get that HP bonus. No! I end up getting destroyed. Yeah, I'm not... If I don't pay attention, this game will tear you apart because the enemies are continuous, you know, it just keeps on coming in waves. And that's me, very dead. Actually, if you look at the amount of money that I have right now, I can safely retire with this. It's like $586,000, honestly. And that is pretty damn awesome, I would say. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is EON Fighter. We have actually played the end game so far. We showed you a bunch of ships. We showed you the 4 enemy races in the simulator. We played a bunch of high activity sectors, and you guys can enjoy all of this today by buying the game on Steam. Full disclosure, we were part of the closed beta testing group, and we also collaborated in spreading the word about the game and in bug fixing. This is an indie game developed by Nicholas. Support the developer, buy the game, wishlisted on Steam, and do play it. We have totally and thoroughly enjoyed playing this. It's gonna give you hours of gameplay. I think we've played this game like 16 hours now already, and it's just like 10 sectors to finish all that off with the high activity sectors. Yeah, it took us about 12 hours of gameplay. That's what we got out of it, and I would basically rate it at this point 9 out of 10, simply because it is at this point bug free. I haven't seen any kind of major bugs that are easy to spot, or even minor bugs. Things play out very well, you know, and the developer patches the game regularly to fix any of the bugs that he finds and the stuff that people report. The content is pretty solid. It's got 10 sectors, unique bosses, unique enemies. The ships handle differently. You got a whole bunch of weapons with more types being added. This game is pretty damn solid and should be in your library. Anyway guys, I'll wrap it up here for today. There's enough of hearing my droning voice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Andar. This has been Andar Plays, brought to you by Razorlight Entertainment, and tonight we played EON Fighter. Hope you guys have a great time. I'll see you next time. God bless you all. Peace.